Today we're learning the single most recognizable guitar riff on planet Earth, the one that makes 80,000 people in a stadium chant without even thinking, Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. And the best part, you only need one string. Let's go. I can still remember the first time I heard this in 2004. I was in a guitar store and I picked up the cheapest Squire they had, hit that first note, and the guy behind the counter started air drumming on the counter. Instant break time for him, right? This riff is pure magic, and in about 8 minutes you're going to own it. I'm running straight into my LEKATO Tank G pedal here today for that gritty Jack White tone, and I'm also running first into this Digitech drop tune pedal to get that octave bass sound. Plus, my wireless system is the LEKATO JW06. If you want any of these items, the affiliate links are in the description, and I thank you so much for keeping the lights on by clicking them. Alright, the tabs are about to pop up on screen. We're in standard tuning on this one, no capo needed, and literally everything happens on the A string. I'll break it down super slow, and then we'll do play-alongs at 3 slowed down tempos to work this thing up to speed. So get your guitar ready, here we go. Starting off in measure 1, I'm going to be using the Digitech drop tune pedal. I've got it set to an octave lower than standard tuning, so it sounds like a bass guitar when I play the A string at the 7th fret. Then I'll play it once again, and move over to the 10th fret, and do a short and sweet right there. That's called staccato. And I'm going to do another one like that at the 7th fret, then normally at the 5th fret, normal 3rd fret, and 2nd fret. Once again slowly. We'll play that riff a total of 12 times, and in measure 25 we're going to shift to power chords, and I've turned the Digitech drop tune pedal off, so I'm now in standard tuning. So at the 6th string, or the E string here, I'm going to be at the 3rd fret, and on the A string I'll be at the 5th fret. And we're going to strum that 8 times total. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Then I'm going to shift over to the 5th fret of the E string and the 7th fret of the A string, and do that one 4 times. Then I'm going to add the bar chord here, which means we're going to add the pinky at the 7th fret of the D string, the middle finger on the 6th fret of the G string, and we're going to bar the rest of these here, the B and E string, with that index finger, and we'll strum that 4 times. Slowly that would look like this. You'll notice on the tabs here that these power chords have the pinky added on the D string. I've made it simple for you. If you want to just do 2 strings, you can, and that'll still sound pretty cool. But if you want to add this additional note, it sounds a little bit fuller. So you can try it on every power chord, including this one here. And if you want to make this bar chord easier, you could simply just do the 2 strings as well. But if you're able to, go ahead and do that full bar chord there on the end. This next section at measure 27 is exactly like the intro I showed you with the octave bass line. We're using the same exact frets with the index finger, but we're just going to add that ring finger on the D string to all these power chords. And again, if you'd like to, you can add your pinky on the G string for all of these power chords that we're going to do here to make it sound a little bit fuller. But you choose which one's best for you. They both sound cool. So let's take a look here starting on the A string. We're going to be at the 7th fret and the 9th fret of the D string, and we're going to pick that, and we'll pick it twice and slide into 10. So the index finger's now at 10 and these fingers are at 12. Then we'll go back to 7 and 9. Then we'll go down over here to 5, 7, 7, to 3, 5, and 5, and 2, 4, and 4. Okay, let's try that once again. Measure 29 and 30 are almost exactly the same as what you just learned, with a slight variation on the ending. So let's take a look. We're going to be at the 7th fret and 9th fret again on the A and D string. Pick it twice, slide to 10 and 12, back to 7 and 9, then to 5 and 7 here, 3 and 5, and this is where it changes. We're going to come back up to 5 and 7, back to 3 and 5, and hit 2 and 4 at the end. So slowly that'll look like this. If this lesson's firing you up, here's how you can keep my channel shredding every week. Hit subscribe and the bell for daily riffs. Join the brand new YouTube membership for early access to new lesson videos, exclusive monthly members only videos, behind the scenes, personalized feedback on short video submissions, priority song requests, 10% off courses and lessons, and more. Click join below. Grab my full guitar courses at kjzmusic.com or on Udemy. You can book private lessons or get gift cards for friends and family, snag some merch, and also super thanks or the affiliate links below are always appreciated. You guys make every riff possible. Thank you. Let's have a play along of all the riffs you've learned up to this point. Let's take the last 10 measures of the verse into the chorus, and we'll start it off at 60% of the goal tempo, and we'll come back around at 70%, and then 80% of the goal tempo. Get your guitar ready. Let's go. And there it is. You just learned the riff that conquered the world on one string. How cool is that? Drop a comment right now. Where's the craziest place you ever heard Seven Nation Army played live? The stadium, a wedding, kindergarten. I've heard them all.
Wow.
Smash that like button, comment your next riff request, and keep that A string sliding. Keep rocking, and I'll see you in one of these videos next.